Welcome back. In today's episode, we'll learn about one of the most interesting concepts in Python, the Lambda function. By the end of this video, you'll know what Lambda functions are, how they work, and how to use them in real life examples. So, what's exactly a Lambda function? A Lambda function is basically a small anonymous function, meaning it doesn't have a name like a normal function that we define using a def keyword. It can take any number of arguments, but it can only contain one particular expression. The general syntax looks like this: it's lambda, then the arguments, the semicolon, and the expression. When you call it, it returns the value of that expression. Let's look at a simple example. So here we have defined add a comma b and written a plus b. Okay. So one second. Sorry for that. Let me just write this particular expression here. It's add equal to lambda lambda a comma b with semicolon a plus b. Then here, sorry, a plus b. Okay, and a plus b. And here we have to enter print. What is that? Add, and we can give like 5 comma 3 here, and we'll run this out. So it's like 8. So basically this is similar to writing and defining a function, but in a very quicker and a small way. So here only we have to use a lambda keyword, give it to the expression, give it the arguments, and then the expression what it needs to be done. Okay, so why we can use lambda? So we can wonder, why we have to use a lambda function when we already have like a defining functions that can be defined. So well, lambda functions are perfect for short, temporary, or one-time use of functions. They are commonly used with functions like map, filter, and sorted, and they make your code shorter and cleaner. So let's see some examples. First one, we'll see lambda, how it can be used with map. So basically, we'll just learn a little bit about map here. So map is a function. It applies a function to each item of one or more iterables and returns an iterator of that result. In Python 3, map returns a lazy iterator. Nothing is computed until you iterate over it. Example, it's a with list. Okay. So let's try this out with a map using lambda. Okay, so here we have written this particular code earlier, and we can just understand what those things mean. So let's run this. Here we have created a list of numbers like it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 to 5, and we have created a variable name with squared, and we have given this list here, and we have set them like map lambda of x with exponential to two numbers. So and then we are asking to print that variable square. So basically we'll just run this. So basically it's taking this particular number and it's squaring them up and giving us the result like 1 4 1 4, like 1 4 9 16 and 25. So basically, we don't have to define a separate function. We just use the lambda function directly. Same way, let's see it with a filter function. So the code filters out the numbers basically here. So this is what filter means, as the name suggests. So we'll just run this up here real quick and we'll see how it works out. So see here. Again, we have a list and we are now taking the remainder, asking it to filter the numbers that have that once divided, it has the remainder equal to 0. So let's see. So it's 20, 10, 20, and 30. When divided, it gives the remainder as 0. Okay. So one more thing we have seen that lambda can be used with sorted. Okay. Used with sorted. So, sorry. So here we have defined a list. Let's take it back and we'll just have written this codes here earlier and kept it. So we'll just see here. Okay, so we have created a list and some strings in it like Siddhi, Amit, Karan, and Neha. We have given this name, and then we have created a variable like sorted name. So you're asking you to sort these names based on the length of it. So basically, as we know, what should be the answer? It should be Amit first, then Neha, Karan, and Siddhi. Okay. So if you see, it's Amit, Neha, sincere. Both Amit and Neha have like four characters each, but it has taken like in sequential like A and N, and then Karan and Siddhi. So that's what it means with sorting function that can be used with lambda. Okay. Then also we have something like nested lambda. Okay, so in nested lambda, we'll just see one example for it as well. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, it's giving us a output. It's like a nesting thing, like creating. Here, there's one lambda, and we are like nesting into another function, so it's giving us the output as 50. So let's see some difference between the lambda and the def that we are using. So lambda is for short single line functions as we have seen it, and definition like defining the functions is for larger reusable and multi-line functions. If your logic fits in one line, use lambda, otherwise stick with def for readability. So what are the limitations of lambda? Lambda can have one expression, so you can't include loops, multiple statements, or variable assignments in it. It's also harder to debug. So avoid lambda for complex logic. Keep it short and simple. So some of the best practices are here are some like use lambda for quick throwaway functions. Use def for anything that needs to be reused. Okay, and combine lambda with map filter and sorted for clean data transformation. So here are like just given an example that we can just sort this like tuples that can be sorted out. So we are sorting a list of tuples by the second element, the fruit name. Okay. So here you can see, and the output should be 1, comma apple, 2, and 3 cherry. They're super handy for data and sorting, organizing list of records. You can try this out. And in the real world example, again, one more, it's a conditional expression that when you can even use conditional logics use in Lambda. Okay. So this will work just in like as an inline if else statement when we call it. So that's what. So key takeaways are like a Lambda function is small function. It's a great for map filter and sorted. It can have only one expression. Use it to keep your code shorter, but readability comes first. And to the summary, Lambda functions make your Python code more compact and elegant, especially for quick one-like logic. Try experimenting with them in your projects. So let's see in our next slide. And thanks for watching this video on Lambda.